Hi Australia, welcome back. Previously we discussed that marriage is more than a word. We explored how marriage is a beautiful message we should preserve because its message preserves us. A few countries have redefined marriage. Since then, those who want to change the message in marriage have said a lot of this. Get on the right side of history. Or, as one politician said, the problem with you, mate, isn't that you're stuck in the past, it's that you want the rest of Australia to go back and keep you company. Marriage deserves more than one-liners like that. Have a look at this. Any person descended from Africans, whether slave or free, is not a citizen of the United States, according to the Constitution. This was the US Supreme Court's 1857 decision in the Dred Scott case. It basically said Africans are property, not people. This statement is as deeply bizarre as it is wrong. They got it wrong then, and they got it wrong when they redefined marriage. In fact, the most senior judge in that court, John Roberts, said as much. The majority's decision is an act of will, not legal judgment. The court invalidates the marriage laws of more than half of the states and orders the transformation of a social institution that has formed the basis of human society for millennia. For the Kalahari Bushmen and the Han Chinese, the Carthaginians and the Aztecs, just who do we think we are? Indeed, marriage, the natural union of man and woman, existed long before any government and its laws. Marriage has served us well across the ages, especially the most vulnerable among us, children. By what authority does any government presume it can redefine human nature and the great social good that is marriage? This is simply biology. People are not products. Marriage is between a man and a woman. Let's renew our thinking. As the anthropologist Claude Levi-Strauss said, marriage is a social institution with a biological foundation. The right side of history can and has been wrong. Let's think deeper. But some want to police your thinking. I'm sure you've experienced it, that fear to speak of the truth of marriage because of the hostility you may face for doing so. It's been well said, what you legislate, you educate. Making marriage genderless not only educates, but enforces and celebrates these ideas by the force of the law. In other words, you may have your values, but you're not welcome to them, and nor are your children. Changing marriage enforces the presumption that others have authority over your children. Here's an example. The Australian Human Rights Commission issued a report that calls on the federal government to redefine marriage. Furthermore, it recommends the national school's curriculum include information about sexual health for lesbians, gay, bisexual, transgender, and intersex people. In other words, all children will learn about this. Mum and dad, no matter what your values are, no matter which school they go to, it will be taught to your children. What you legislate, you educate. What you legalize, you normalize. And it's already started. The so-called Safe Schools program is a deeply confused and inappropriate program targeted at schools. Marketed as an anti-bullying program, its co-founder, Ros Ward, has quietly stated that it's not about stopping bullying, it's about gender and sexual diversity, about same-sex attractive, about being transgender, about being lesbian, gay, bisexual, say the words, transgender, intersex. Now, on the issue of having concerns about this being taught to their children, Ross said, when people do complain, then school leadership can very calmly and graciously say, you know what? We're doing it anyway. Tough luck. Everyone in our big human family deserves love and respect. No one should be bullied. No one, including those who believe these topics are inappropriate for children. Those who wish to live in same-sex relationships have a right to do so. Those who wish to recognize the reality of marriage have a right to do so. The message of marriage is this. Its strength is built on our biology, and the right to think freely comes with the responsibility to pass it on to your children. No one has the authority to change the message that you have the right to pass your values onto your children. Marriage is a beautiful message we should preserve because its message preserves us. So please, in the upcoming plebiscite, know and share what marriage is and vote no.